Students, welcome to the subject software engineering. You very well know we have covered number of chapters. That is, we have in unit 1 we have covered 3 chapters. That is introduction to software engineering. Now next chapter is a generic view of process. Third chapter is process models. So these are the 3 chapters that were covered in unit 1. Unit 2 we have covered 3 chapters. That is software requirement. Next chapter is requirement engineering process, and the last chapter that we have covered is system models. So these are the 3 chapters in the unit 2. Now we are in unit 3 and we will mark the beginning of first chapter in unit 3, that is design engineering. In the textbook this chapter is marked as chapter number 9. So today we will begin new chapter, that is design engineering, and today we will consider the introduction part to the chapter. Design engineering introduction. Design engineering, students, you very well know, is the next phase after the analysis phase in any system development. So this design engineering encompasses the set of principles, concepts and practices that lead to the development of high quality system or product. Students, you very well know, when you want to develop any software, you should follow the steps that you have studied in the system design. Okay, so design engineering includes all the set of principles or concepts and all practices that will help you to develop high quality software or product. Next, what is design? So we'll understand what is design. Point number 1. In design phase, creativity is important. Students, you very well know. Okay, design means what? You are developing it for the first time. Such a product may be there, may not be there. So here, individual's creativity or group's creativity come into picture because you are going to develop something for the first time. Point number 2. In this phase, customer requirements, business needs and technical considerations are to be considered to build a product or system. Students, you should very well know you are developing a system for the end users. You should understand what are the requirements of customer, what are the business needs, that is where they are working, or functional needs, and what are the technical consideration, because that system should be implemented. So you should look through technical aspects also. Then only it is possible for you to build a system and that system will be implemented. Continuing further in what is design, point number 3. Design creates a representation or model of the software. Students, you very well know. Okay, design or what is a model? Model is nothing but abstract representation of what is a system. So design helps you to create a model of the software. Point number 4. A analysis model focuses on describing the required data, function and behavior, whereas design model provides details about software data structure, architecture, interfaces and components that are necessary to implement them. Student, there are two concepts. One is analysis model, another is design model. So analysis model is helpful in the analysis phase. In the analysis phase, we study the system very thoroughly. We collect the data, we understand the function, we understand where this system is going to implement. So analysis model basically describes the required data, functions and behavior. Whereas in design phase, we develop a design model, and in design phase we have to implement. Okay, so that is why in design model, we have to study the details about the software data structures, the architecture, also how you are going to build it, what are the various components, the interfaces, how those components are going to be interconnected, that is the output of one component should be input to another. Okay, so all this you have to study. Now we'll take up why design is important. Point number 1. Design allows a software engineer to model the system or product that is to be built. Design phase is very important because it helps you to develop a model of the system or product. Point number 2. This model can be accessed for quality and improved before code is generated. Tests are conducted and the end users become involved in large number. So students, whatever software you are going to do, it should be a quality software, and for that the design model should be a quality one. Okay, so in this design phase you can develop a model which is having a good quality, and we can improve it before you go for writing the program code, or before you go in for testing the code, and before the end users are involved. So design is very important, which is an intellectual activity. Point number 3. In design phase, software quality is established. So design is very important because the quality of the software is totally based upon the design phase. So let us know what are the steps in design. Point number 1. Design depicts the software in number of ways. So students, when you are going to develop a design, you should think in number of dimensions, number of angles. Okay. Point number 2. First, the architecture of the system or product must be represented. Then, point number 3, the interfaces that connect the software to end users, to other system and devices, and to its own constituents, components are modeled. So students, you very well know, when you develop a design, first is the architecture. Okay, that is the overall skeletal design of the software. So architecture system should be first developed, then various components, how they are going to be interfaced, that should be considered. Okay, or how the end users will connect to the system, even that interface should be considered. You should also consider the other systems where your system that you are going to develop will be implemented, and how this system is going to interact with the other devices, and also with the own constituent components. So all these detailed aspects should be looked into, that is interfaces, how the end users are going to connect, how the devices are going to connect, and its own constituent components. Point number 4. Finally, software components that are used to construct the system are designed. And finally, once you are developed, then you can go in for individual components design. The goal of design engineering. The goal of design engineering is to produce a model or representation that exhibits firmness, commodity, and delight. So this is a larger goal that we are considering. Now we'll consider what is design with respect to software engineering. That is the subject of our study. So design within the context of software engineering. Point number 1. Design engineering commences immediately after the first iteration of requirement engineering concludes. Students, you very well know, that is, number of iterations of the systems are going to be analyzed. Okay, so after the first iteration in the requirement engineering process, the design phase begins. Point number 2. The intent of software design is to apply a set of principles, concepts, and practices that lead to high quality system or product. Students, we have earlier studied that the objective of software design is to apply the set of principles or the concepts and practices, and by applying all this, how we can produce a high quality software system or product. So that is what is intent of our software design. Continuing further, point number 3, the goal of design is to create model of software that will implement all customer requirements correctly and bring delight to those who use it. Students, you should never forget that the software you are developing is for the customer or for the end user. So when you are developing a software, you must implement all the customer requirements so that customer will be happy and they will use that software. Also, those who are working on the software, end users, should always be happy with the services that they get. Point number 4. Design engineer must consider many design alternatives and converge on a solution that best suits the needs of project stakeholder. Students, we have also considered earlier, that is design. When you are going to develop a design, you should look from number of aspects or number of angles, and finally you should conclude to one solution which will meet the needs of the stakeholders. Okay, so design is a very important phase in software development. So this is what we have studied as far as today is concerned. So we have gone into the introduction part of design. So what are the other topics that we will be studying in this chapter are design process and design quality. Second, design quality, the design model, and pattern based software design. So students, we are into a new chapter called as design engineering, and today we had the introduction part of it, and from next period we will go to the various topics in this chapter, design engineering. Please study this content so that you will be in tune with the software engineering subject. If you got anything, you may give me a call. Thank you.